This is the fifth part of the logic family series, where we are going to see about CMOS NAND gate and CMOS NOR gate. MOS inverters. In MOS logic circuits, either only P-channel or N-channel devices are used. They are known as PMOS or NMOS logic respectively. In MOS inverters, a MOSFET driver, that is this, and a passive load, that is this resistor, are used. Consider an enhancement mode MOSFET with passive load as shown in this figure. Passive means an ordinary resistor. When Vin is low, the MOSFET is off, and output we can measure here at the drain of the MOSFET, drain terminal. Here the output will be high. When Vin is high, the MOSFET will turn on, and then this drain voltage or the output voltage will become low. The circuit is also known as an inverter because the output is opposite of the input. But with MOSFET technology, it is easier to fabricate a MOSFET than a resistor, which is a passive component. Therefore, another MOSFET is used as an active load, which is shown in this diagram. Here, in place of that passive resistor or passive load, another MOSFET is connected. Because the gate of this MOSFET is connected to the drain, you can see that the gate of the upper MOSFET is connected to the drain. Hence, it is always conducting and it behaves as a resistor. The lower MOSFET, this one, acts as an on-off switch. The upper MOSFET acts as a large resistance. Upper MOSFET, as I said, has its gate connected to the drain. Advantages of MOS technology. Using MOS driver and an MOS load leads to much small integrated circuits because MOSFETs take up less room than the resistors. This is why MOS technology dominates in the computer applications. MOS devices have no minority charge storage. Their speed of operation is mainly decided by the speed with which capacitors are charged and discharged. CMOS. The full form of CMOS is complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It combines P channel and N channel in push-pull arrangement. It is used in pocket calculators, digital wristwatches, portable computers. In this diagram, we can see T1 is the P-channel MOSFET and T2 is an N-channel MOSFET. When T1 is off, T2 is on, and vice versa. Now, for the P-channel MOSFET, to turn it on, we require Vin to be low voltage, and for T2 to be on, Vin should be high. So when Vin is low, T2 will be off and T1 will be on, and that way the output will be high, and vice versa. So the circuit acts as an inverter. The output impedance is few hundred ohms, hence can drive heavier loads. It has low power dissipation compared to TTL devices. Disadvantage is low speed. Propagation delay times are more than 25 nanoseconds. CMOS NAND gate. This is a circuit diagram for CMOS NAND gate. There are 4 cases or 4 input combinations. When A and B are low, we are taking the first case. Now as A is low, T1 is on. it is T1 is on, therefore here the output Y, it will become high. Second case is A is low and B is high. Now A is still low, so T1 will remain on and Y will the output Y will remain in the high state. Now let A be high and B low. Now because B is low, the MOSFET T4 is on. So this pulls the output Y up to the supply voltage and hence a high output. Fourth case is A is high and B is high. Now when both the inputs are high, then T2 and T3 both are on. So that will make the output Y low. This is the truth table of NAND gate. The working in each case has been shown in this table. CMOS NOR gate. First case, let A be low and B is low. So when both the inputs are low, then T1 and T2 MOSFETs, they are on. Therefore, the output Y is high. Now second case, A is low, B is high. Because B is high, T3 is on. So the output Y is pulled to ground, that is low state. Third case, let A high and B low. Then as A is high, then this MOSFET T4 is on, and that's why the output Y is pulled to ground. Fourth case is A is high and B is high. Now since A is high, the T4 is still on and the output remains low. This is the truth table for CMOS NOR gate. CMOS characteristics. Temperature range is between -40 degrees Celsius to 85 degrees Celsius. Supply voltage is between 3 to 15 volts. Floating inputs. The inputs are never kept open in CMOS as they create excessive noise and can damage the circuit. Easily damaged. The thin layer of silicon dioxide between the gate and the substrate is too thin and gets damaged by excessive gate voltage. Compatibility. All CMOS devices are compatible with one another because they can be connected to each other. Thank you for watching this video.